Hello everyone, welcome to my very first chapter review of One Piece. That's right, One Piece, chapter 749. Now I've never done this before. I mean, I've obviously seen other videos of people reviewing One Piece, so this is something completely new to me. So I might not be the greatest at it to start. I'm hoping to get better. We'll see how it goes, but here goes nothing. So before I begin, One Piece. Obviously, I've started watching this anime, anime slash manga, but I started watching the anime, I think a little over a year ago, and I was introduced to it by a couple of good friends of mine on Skype. Didn't know anything about it, other than I needed to watch it, and I was like, okay, I wasn't really the biggest anime fan, and I'm still, like, not the biggest anime fan, but I've started this. Was one of the first ones I've watched, and it's really gotten me into it. So anyways, putting all that aside, the anime I'm completely caught up to, all 600 and whatever episodes they're on. I don't even know. I think they're like 6, 7. I have no idea where they're on. I forget the exact episode. But the manga I started only reading recently because I was bored. I was completely caught up on the anime, and I had nothing to do, so you know, I decided to start watching the manga, and now I'm completely caught up to the manga, and now recently I decided it'd be pretty cool to do not only chapter reviews of the manga up to date, but also anime reviews of the newest episodes of One Piece. So this one is my very first manga review of chapter 749. So if you guys haven't read the manga or anywhere near this late in the game now, One Piece, spoilers ahead, obviously, so you might want to click. Where's the click button? Click away, get out, go do something else. Don't watch this. Spoilers ahead. My only warning ever, because my future episodes will not have any warnings. Anyway, so chapter 749. Now, this is obviously going to be mainly people who have already read or up to date in the manga as well, because chapter 749 is, we're obviously in Dressrosa. A lot has happened in Dressrosa. If you don't know, go read the manga, go watch other reviewers. I'm not going to get into detail of what's been happening in the manga to this point. So chapter 749, sorry. Chapter 749, basically, we got Luffy, Law, the Bull Uzi, and Zoro. They're the general focus of the whole chapter. And also, I think there's a couple other guys. God, I forget their name. Jet and Abdullah. I don't know. I think they're along for the ride in the Bull too, and obviously all the other characters or cats are going after Flamingo at this point. So anyways, Luffy, Law, and Zoro and all them, I think are climbing up Pica's arm or something like that's going on. I forget exactly, but they're climbing up Pica's arm, and Luffy or Pica is going after Luffy, and Luffy is like, you know what, the hell with all this bullshit. Luffy, because Pica has a vendetta against Luffy at this point, so he's going after Luffy. Luffy's like, the hell with this shit. Luffy does a Grizzly Magnum to Pica's face. Much deserved. We haven't seen the Grizzly Magnum in a while, so it was really nice to read it and see it in the manga. So he does a Grizzly Magnum, basically punches a hole in Pica's face. Now Pica, you gotta imagine, just massive titan. Huge guy. Probably the biggest character of One Piece to this point. And you know, I always compared it to, like, one of the Titans in God of War. You know, those massive creatures. You got Kratos, who's like this tiny little character, and then you got this massive Titan, and that's what I pictured Pica being, and I cannot wait to see him in the anime. Anyways, Luffy's like, the hell with this bullshit. He does a Grizzly Magnum, basically punches a hole in Pica's face, whatever the hell happens. And then Pica Zoro's like, the hell this, if you want to deal, you ain't dealing with my captain, he doesn't have time for your bullshit, you know, he's way above you. So Zoro stays behind, and basically he sees inside of Pica's head, the massive titan, you know, is actually Pica's form, or you actually see Pica inside of him, that giant colossus that he formed around him, almost like a shell or whatever. So Zoro's like, you know, what the hell with this? I'm staying behind, and a nice setup for the next chapter. Well, hopefully the next chapter, but it looks like Zoro is finally going to get his fight with Pica, which makes sense because I felt like it was unfinished from the beginning. So we're going to see Zoro versus Pica, it looks like. So that's going to happen. Really, really excited about that. Zoro stays behind, and Luffy, Law, and these other two clowns that are with him are headed down the other side of Pica's arm and headed towards Flamingo. And really all this chapter is once they head down the arm, you got Law, who decides to just bring up random subject. Because if you remember, Law was against Luffy killing Flamingo, or going after Flamingo, because he's afraid that once Luffy kills Flamingo, or if they're able to kill Flamingo, that Kaido is going to take out all his anger and come after Luffy and Law and all of them now, because, you know, the whole factory thing, and the story is a little convoluted at this point. There's a lot going on in this arc, so I guess he's afraid that killing Law is going to bring Kaido after them, you know, because of the Devil Fruit Factory. It's a bunch of crazy shit going on. Anyways, Law comes out and he states that he's kind of changed his mind. And this is the part that's a little weird. He said, oh, I might have been wrong about this whole keeping Flamingo alive. And then he comes out and says that he reveals that he actually has the main reason he wanted to go after Flamingo, or the main reason he planned this whole thing against Flamingo, is because he actually has a vendetta against them. And this is where it kind of gets a little interesting. He mentions the name Coração. In Portuguese and Spanish, Coração means heart. It's the name of a guy. And he says that he was good friends with this guy called Coração, and then Law killed him. And we don't know much about it yet. Looks like that's probably what they're going to spend the next chapters on. We're going to go into what appears to be a flashback of whatever happened in Law's past. I don't know if it's going to show like a kid Law. That'd be kind of awesome, you know. Law when he was a kid or something. I don't know. They do that a lot in this show. One thing you got to give credit with One Piece is flashbacks and character development or characterization. They do an excellent job with, so we'll see how that goes. Anyways, looks like he's going to go back. They're going to spend time in the flashback, and Law mentions Coração, that he was good friends. It seems like some guy that was a big part of Law's past we don't know anything about yet. And then he also reveals that this Coração was one of Flamingo's high cats, or one of his high executives, and also Flamingo's brother, and then says that Flamingo killed him. I believe he mentioned something like that. So, something happened. We're going to find out how this guy played a role into Law's past. And you just got all this crazy shit. You got set up Luffy. You got this setup going on now. You're going to have Zoro versus Pica. That's what they're setting up towards. And the setup for this backstory. And that's really all this chapter was. And now the sad news is we're not going to find out for another 2 weeks because apparently Ichiro Oda is in the hospital again. I just found out. Now, nothing serious, I don't think. I don't know. But I think like a year ago he had problems with his tonsils, and he has tonsillitis, so he's getting surgery, having his tonsils removed. You know, tonsil surgery here obviously isn't a big deal, but who knows? I don't know what's going on. So 2 weeks, no One Piece manga, but I'll still have the animated review, and I'm still new at this, so to me it's not that big of a deal yet. And who knows? I'll have all kinds of other content going on my channel. So, okay, I feel like I've rambled a lot. You know, this is only my first manga chapter review, so give me a little bit of an easy time. Hopefully I'll get better at this thing as it goes, but yeah, I mean, this chapter basically just setting up Zoro versus Pica, and setting up Flamingo's backstory. Law's backstory with Flamingo and Corazon. And that's really about it. And then you still have all these guys going after Flamingo, and we'll see. I think in the manga they're probably close to ending this chapter. This chapter. In the manga they're close to ending this arc, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe, we'll see where that goes. And anime has a long way to go, so this is my first chapter review of One Piece. Stay tuned for more. I'll have one next week. And I'll have an anime review this weekend, probably Sunday. So that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed my first chapter review. I've had a little, for those that don't know me, I've had a little experience doing Let's Plays, so it's not completely weird for me talking in front of a camera, but anime-wise, I'm not the best at describing things yet, so we'll see how that goes. Thank you for watching my first chapter review, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.